Friday, Saturday, depending where you live in the world, it's either Friday or Saturday. I like Friday. I like Saturday. I like every day. Every day is a gift. Do you guys agree with that? Every day is a gift. And there are no guarantees at all. I tried OBS. Oh God, that was painful. If it was stable, it'd be okay. But it wasn't stable. It was a blurry mess where I find if you work with what they've got and you just don't do photos, I guess for now, this is pretty darn good. I'm going to stick with this. Less headaches. So, yeah, it's a lean, mean machine. I feel for anybody who only has a mobile. Make sure that you update everything. If you have an old browser, like you have an old phone, oh my lord, forget it. Forget it. It's not good. It just isn't. There's too many things I think that need to be tweaked right now. For me, if I stick with Linux and it's Linux Lite and I stick to what I have and I don't go any bells, it is fantastic. It's great. I miss the music. I miss the photos. Um, when we get the music back, and if we have the music the way it was, I will appreciate it more. You don't know what you have till it's gone. Do you agree? You just don't know. But it's a new chapter, and we're doing the best we can, right? That's all we can do. We're just doing the best we can every day. Sending a shout out this morning to Darby Jones, who is on Happs. I haven't seen her for a while. Hope to see her in the near future. We may test the karaoke one night. You never know. Crazier things have happened, right? Um, what has the weather been like where you are? Is the weather good? Gratitude is the vitamin for the soul. Do you guys believe that? Gratitude is the vitamin for the soul. Well, you got to take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit, no matter what. And on this platform, you are always going to have those who love you, and you're going to have those who question what you do. And you just have to do the best that you can each and every day. This is funny. Grant Cardone, companies will not demand vaccine as requirement for employment. I bet you that will change. Yeah, that's a very temporary condition. At least in Canada, no vaccine, no work. You got to have two of them. Two. Um, strange times. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but we must also dream. So the power of dreaming is so important. I believe planning is important too. Map it out in your mind first. See where you want to go. And then pretend that you're there. Or have this anticipation that you're going to be there soon. That knowing, right? Garth Brooks always said, you know, God's delays are not God's denials. And I love that saying. We have a very short time on this planet. And when you get older, you start to realize all you can be is you. That's it. Work on you. You can't stop what people think or do or feel about you. You clearly can't stop them from saying what they want to say. And I find some people here on the Happs network, it festers, right? Like a spur in their brain. And if someone doesn't like them or says negative things towards them, it just sends them. And the truth is, what you say and what they say really doesn't mean that much in the cosmos. None of it does. The truth is, if the planet was annihilated and there was 100 people left and humanity started again, the universe would be fine and the earth would be fine. It would find a way to heal itself. And it may be, in some ways, the best thing for the planet. Because our time on here is just a flicker, barely a flicker. Our existence, right, in the universe is like a grain of sand on our earth. We're nothing. We like to believe we're something, but we're nothing. We're no big deal. We start off helpless and we end up helpless near the end. Or another way of saying is you start in diapers, and if you live long enough, you'll end off with diapers. It's not good. And time is not kind. Just because someone doesn't love you the way you want them to doesn't mean they don't love you with all they have. Oh, I love that. I really love that. Just because someone doesn't love you the way you want them to doesn't mean they don't love you with all they have. And that's the thing. Whatever you do in this life, just do the best you can. Each and every day. Just put one foot in front of the other and be kind to yourself and the people around you. And especially right now, November, December, it is a tough haul for so many people. And don't chase the latest thing. Yeah, and what I mean by that is if you looked at technology, say from 20 years ago, like a computer 20 years ago, you're looking at 4,000. Easy. And that's when $4,000 really was something. 20 years ago? Oh my God, it's probably equivalent to 8,000, 10,000 now. You could find those computers at the corner at your thrift shop. They're pretty much useless. And all technology has a shelf life. It does. I worry about the landfills with all the crap we're putting in them. And I really wish that we made computers that were very easily upgradable. And even with the phones, right? But what they want to do is they want you to chase the next thing. That's all it's about. Just chase the next thing. And I don't know. We are sheep. Okay. Can you see that well? It's not bad, eh? She was on last night. She might do karaoke. We may try it again. I will fiddle with OBS in the future when this becomes maybe more stable. It is fantastic if you use what they give you. It is really rock solid. It's so good. Good morning, Joy. Just reading. I don't know what that means. Joy's a sweetheart, by the way. Okay. Memories, kindness. Joy, if you want to come up, just tell me. Here, you know what I'll do? Because I'll forget. I will. I know I will. I'll put you in, then it's easier. So I hit the little snowman. Or the little person, if you like that better. All right. Joy, a little heart. Yes. Joy, is it still super frustrating for you, this situation? Do you still have your pie plate? You know what I mean? For your camera? Still think that's the greatest thing. A life hacks with Joy. Yes. If you ever tried a bowl, get a bigger bowl, got more room. Then you could rotate the bowl. People have no idea what we're talking about, Joy, but that's okay. Captain Rehab. Haven't seen him for a while. Very nice. Very nice man. All right. I'm going to grab my. I'm going to show you what I got here. It's hilarious. I have this little old Folgers thing. Now look at in here. This is names of different people. This is what you do when you don't have photos. Well, at least I think I'm funny. That's good. That's all that matters. If you can amuse yourself, you're a child. That's me. All right. Okay. Now I can see it. So you got to click that white button again so you can see if they're in the waiting room, which is very cool. What are the cool things right now, Joy? Joy, number one, you can have 4 people, which I think is more than enough because it doesn't get too crazy. It's stable. Anybody who's in the room can get a reward. So the person giving the work can just give it to the individuals they like in the room. Hello, sir. Good morning to you. Right. There's an example right there. I just got an award. I got some hearts flying by here. Thank you so much for that. Here we go. Trust, peace, kindness. The foundations of love, right? Trust, gotta have trust. Don't have trust, you're done. Especially in relationships, in anything, in business, just in good old life, right? Trust, peace, kindness. Highly recommend it. I feel like David Letterman when he does that. He whips them away here. No, I don't have David Letterman's budget though. He's got that. Oh, this is funny. Here's some notes I wrote to myself at the beginning. Be dedicated to the dream. Know that you can do it. So I guess that was a trigger for me to don't give up on you. You know what this reminds me of? The videos I used to play where people scream at you. I used to get so many people who love those, love them, thought they were great. And then other people were like, please stop playing those. They stress the hell out of me. Mel, good morning. Yes. Mel, how's it going for you? I had to leave Obu, OBS. Give an award. Thank you for the award. Thank you for the award. It's you I adore. Trust, peace, kindness. Thank you. You are the best. Okay. Mel, got a question for you. Are you dedicated to your dream? Do you know that you can do it? Do you ever feel like you want to give up? Oh, I like this one. Get comfortable with fear. Ooh, get comfortable with fear. Let it be your friend. Hey, there's Joy. How long has she been in the waiting room? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see her. If she comes up, she can do this herself. She can rock it. And then I can get a coffee. Life is good. Now she's in the dark. She looks like an orb. Okay, we got things. uh, It looks like a bad Criminal Minds movie to me. Okay. I'm waiting for the terrible thing to happen. Ah! No, it's just the
Can
fireplace.
you? Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can kind of
Okay.
see your fire, kind of. It's to
Um,
the now it's a little better. I see half of it. So to you, yeah, keep going to the left. I think it's, or would it be your right? Maybe it's your right. Sorry. Keep doing that. Whatever you did there, a little more. Boom. Yeah, right. So all you need is a table and a plate. You're rocking.
I know. I wish I had one right now.
Well, do you want to go get one?
I'm
You can go
not
grab.
at home.
It's better than holding it the whole time. It's up to you. You could do
Yeah, I can like lean it up against me.
yeah, you know what you could do? You could do the morning broadcast by the fire with
The
joy.
morning broadcast. Yeah.
But yes, heat up your life with
Fireside
joy in the
chat.
morning. Yes. Yeah.
Fireside chat. Hmm.
Can you hear anything
No,
from so I'll read them to you, okay? Hello,
okay.
lovely joy. And that's from Mel.
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Mel.
Yeah. So you're lovely. Um and then you left me a
Mel
message
is
saying, "Is
just
it
like so
okay if
sweet.
I have a dark screen if I come up?" And I say yes. It is okay. It's also okay for us to look at the
Okay.
fire. It's all good. You do whatever you want. As long as we have you
I
here,
thought that
we're
might be
happy. Hmm?
I thought the fire might be a little bit better than just a dark screen.
Well, then people's imaginations are running wild, especially Tony D. Just running wild. You know what I mean?
Oh, Tony's crazy.
Yeah, I've barely seen him lately. He does this thing where he drives me crazy. He multi broadcasts. So he'll be in two broadcasts at once.
Oh,
And
I
I can hear
know.
people in the background, and I'm like, what are you doing? Multitasking. That's what I
Oh,
do.
I know. I know. He did that
He's
with me
funny.
one night. Yeah, he is.
The card I have up right now says, "Stay clear of drama. Play to win." Do you believe in that?
You know, yes, I do.
Mhm.
Because it seemed like for such a long time, my life was full of drama.
Yeah?
I mean, everywhere I would turn, it would just be drama and not, just different types of drama.
Joy, can you nibble on drama? But can you handle yourself here for a minute or two?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you know that you can push a button. I don't know, it might be difficult in your situation, but you can push a button where it has you just pulsating your face.
Oh my gosh.
No,
That
I'm
is
not
weird.
joking. I'm not joking. She never knows with me. She's like, "What the
I
heck is
don't
he
know
saying?
what you.
Wait, is he making shit up again?" No, no, this is real actually. So, you know how with Periscope, you'd have just the picture?
Yeah.
You can have just your picture, but it pulsates when you talk. No
Okay,
joke.
that is just weird.
It's
That is
cool.
weird.
It's cool though. I like it. It's
I'm not
not
saying
cre
it's yeah, it just sounds weird. Just okay, imagine that
Mhm.
sentence and you not being
Mhm.
able to see it.
Your mind would go places, especially if you were in the
It
dark
just sounds
alone.
weird.
It
Yeah, it just
does.
sounds kind of weird.
It does. That's why we need Tony here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put my pulsating face up here as I go. I'll be back. All
Okay.
right. Okay. And it's still pulsating. And I wish to God that someone could back it up. Oh, look, I can see your fire a little bit there. Just a smidgen. You're
Let's
gonna
see, is
fiddle
that
with.
better?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It okay. I'll be back. I swear. No more than 2 minutes. Bye.
Okay. I am trying to find out who is in the room by, and it is not letting me hear anybody's comment. Oh my goodness. So I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I don't know. Hmm. This is strange. Well, we will just look at the fire and hopefully it is on the camera. And we'll just talk about drama for just a minute. Because my life used to be full of drama, and especially two kinds of drama. The relationships that I had in the past, were filled with just, oh goodness, such turmoil. And it was just so difficult because there was so much fighting and arguing going on that I felt like I needed drama because after those ended, I needed drama because I didn't know how to function without it. And then my medical situation took a drastic turn for the worst. Oh, fireplace. Well, no, it's a gas fireplace. But it took a turn for the worst. And I was in the hospital or visiting the emergency room or doctors every week, at least once a week, for about 3.5 years. And there had been many times during those moments that I didn't think I was going to make it. I just didn't think I didn't think I was going to make it. But Mel,
I
can you
am
hear me?
back. I'm back.
Okay,
Went got coffee. Thank you.
Michael, okay, can you
What's
hear me?
I can hear you. Could you not hear yourself?
But well, my comments, I couldn't get my comments to read, so I didn't know if I was muted or if I was just talking to myself.
I love Mel. No, there's people here. Mel, it's like this is what Mel's saying. It's like the audio image of your profile pic from Periscope. So what it does too, not only does it pulsate, when you talk, there's like a red ring that comes up to tell you that your microphone's working. So that's cool too.
Okay, now that is really nice. Yeah, I like that.
So it's almost like a disco
I do
light
like that.
show when you start talking. But if your microphone didn't work, it wouldn't light up. There wouldn't be that. So
Yeah.
I have notes here of a show I never did. So I thought maybe we'll go through it together and you tell me what you think of some of these things here. Okay. You probably heard this earlier. Do you ever want to give up, Joy? Do you ever get like to a point where you want to throw in the towel and you're just like, this life is just a major pain in the, you know what? I think it'd be better off in the astral plane. The other part is too, I love this one. Get comfortable with fear. Get comfortable with fear. And to me, that saying is proceed with caution, but move forward anyways. What does that say to you? Get comfortable with fear.
That actually ties into what I was just saying because I had been talking about drama
Drama.
and yes, and
Yes.
drama with relationships and
Yes.
then drama with medical conditions.
Yes.
So, and where I left off was where I had been in the hospital or had to go to the doctor
Hmm.
at least once a week for
Okay.
about 3.5 years.
Well, that would
And
suck.
I actually, oh yeah, it was bad. And
Hmm.
this was dealing with asthma. And the doctors told
So do
me
you
that
not
my
have
overall,
asthma now?
well, I do, but it's not for 3.5 years. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to get me something to drink
Yeah, I
for
was gonna
my
say you
fireplace
sounds like your
oxygen.
throat is dry. Did you know your brain is dehydrated in the morning? Like really bad? They say drink as much water as you can. There's something about when you sleep that dehydrates your brain. And it's not from excessive drinking from the night before. I know what you're thinking, Blazing. Mike's
No,
making up crap again. There you go.
think about it because when you're sleeping, you're not drinking water or drinking any fluids. So,
No, you're just dreaming in pure thoughts. Sorry, I'm talking about myself.
oh
Okay.
my goodness.
My God. And Tony, he's thinking of unicorns.
Oh my god.
Yes, for sure.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's Tony.
good old Tony. We might see him this morning. You know what? I'll invite him. He was probably up all night knowing him, though. He's got a
If I
full
would have
plate.
flown if I would have flown out of um Atlanta, I was
Yeah.
gonna see if because depending on my layover, I was gonna see if
Mm-hmm.
he would have time to meet up.
Oh, that's nice. That would be a hell of a broadcast for sure, right?
I think it would have.
Yeah.
But instead of going through Atlanta, I went through Charlotte. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting me a cup of coffee.
We had Demiti on last night, Mrs. Kendall. She was on.
Oh, I love her. She's sweet. I actually was able to that
Hi,
broadcast.
Stephen. How are you, sir?
So
Lainey
I
made a
caught a few
really
minutes
good
of
point
that.
last night, though. You know that? Lainey said something in the broadcast that actually stuck with me. She said, yeah, you have four people, but you really only have three guests.
Right.
And I never
Yeah.
thought of it that way. And sometimes, you get clarity when someone says something and you go, she's right. I I think if you get beyond four, it becomes a freaking chaotic mess. And people feel left out. People feel left out with four, right? You can feel left out with three.
Oh, well, yeah. I
It's
mean,
like
it
when
just
you and Tony
depends on
talk,
the
there is no Michael,
conversation,
right?
though.
I fade into the back. Just
Oh
Michael
my
who?
goodness.
Michael where? It's just Tony,
It's whose
hi.
broadcast? Oh my goodness.
My dear, I am not pulsating,
It's
no matter
you
what
and
you say
I.
with my picture. I know. I loved your voice when I was saying this. Is this real? What is he doing?
Oh my goodness.
I need someone up here to back me up and say, it is real. There is a whole lot of pulsating going on Happs. That's right. All right. Okay. I've invited people. The
But
other thing you got to
sometimes,
remember
but
too. All right, we did that. I feel like I missed somebody.
but Michael, think about it though. There were some of those broadcasts where
Hmm.
it was total chaos, but it was so much fun
Who? You-
when we had all those people up.
It was ridiculous. And
It
then
was, it was fun at
was
times.
it fun? Was it fun? Okay.
Yes.
I'll let you run the next one.
Oh my goodness. Don't you remember a
Those
couple of those
karaoke ones were
broadcasts?
horrible. My God. And I'd have
First
like
of
three
all,
people
those
go, when am
karaoke
I
ones,
singing? When am I singing? When? Well, you sang like three songs ago, and there's eight people in here. Do you see a problem? No.
you've got to get in line and be patient.
Be patient.
Patient.
Patient. No
But
pulsating,
do
just
you know,
patience. That's what we need here.
I'm trying to remember who was in the room that night that we were
Mhm.
laughing so hard.
Oh, there were so many nights where
It
we
was,
had tears going down our eyes. Hello,
oh
sir.
yeah,
We have Blazin. Okay, Blazin, she doesn't believe a word I'm saying. Does well, yeah, and you know what he'll do now? He'll just tell bullshit too and say there's no such thing. He okay.
Blazing
So
like,
What?
the pit when you put your picture down, what does it do on the screen?
Oh, it like you were saying, it shows your profile picture, but
Mhm.
it pulsates as you
It's hard to say in
speak.
the morning. You need water in your brain, not on your
Uh,
brain, but in your brain. You need to drink water.
it's actually my it's my nighttime.
Is it
I'm
your
actually
nighttime?
winding. It's my winding down time. Yeah,
Is your winding time? Do you like winding down here with me with the Mr. Rogers voice? Michael, there he is. Hello.
it's it's nice.
it's
It
a
is actually
beautiful
nice.
day in the
Yes,
Is it?
it's
neighborhood.
calming.
Beautiful
Yeah.
day for a neighbor. Would you be
Would you be
mine?
mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. The only thing that was really creepy with me for him was the zipper thing. He'd zip up his zipper and put shoes on. He had this whole
No,
routine. Yeah, I was always like, why? And he'd hang up his, I don't know. But
because he would come in his home. He'd take his dress shoes off and he'd put his
Yeah.
Well,
comfortable shoes on and his sweater and he'd
even when I
get
was
comfortable.
10, I remember being 10 years old thinking, okay, he's gay. I thought for sure he was
He's
gay.
gay.
And then we have in Canada Mr. Dress Up,
Mhm.
and very masculine. And then I later found out he was gay. So I had it all wrong. I I
You
I
did
I,
have it
I,
wrong.
I had it all wrong.
Yeah.
But one of my most
Sounds like
fondest
your
memories.
radar is broken there, Michael.
Yes, well, it's okay. I've had people think
Yeah.
I was gay my whole life, so you never know. Life goes on. Yeah. I think it's karma. Yeah, it's all about karma. But I remember when Laura was 5. That's my youngest, and
Mhm.
we went to go see him, and there was like, I don't know, 1,000 people there, and she got up out of the chair and ran up on the stage and hugged him,
Oh.
and I went, "Hun, what were you doing there?" And she goes, "I know he missed me, and I really felt like he needed a hug."
Oh.
And I went, "Okay." And my heart melted, and I went, "To think, like, because to her it's all real. Like he
Yeah.
knows her because she watched him every morning.
Oh yeah.
So
Hmm.
yeah, so she probably would have hugged Barney too. Do you remember Barney the
Oh.
big dinosaur? Hey,
The
her.
Oh, I
dinosaur.
hated
Yeah.
Barney. Barney was
Well, he called the
horrible.
other day and said, "Look, he's willing to do therapy on Happs with you." And I said, "I'll get you both up."
Bring him by. I'd love
I
an
guess it,
episode of Blazing and Barney.
I guess he is a very large black man that's in there. That's what I heard. Like almost like a basketball player size guy. And the suit was very hot, like crazy hot for him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. Those costumes would have to be hot.
Yeah. Have you ever had people in your life, Joy, that just, had lost all trust in you? Like you would say things to them like the screen is pulsing and they would go, is he high or is he drunk?
Oh my
What
goodness.
is wrong with him? Yeah.
My
I can tell by
fireplace
her voice.
went off.
We know each other so well, even though she's in the dark and just speaking in the back. I could tell by the tonality. She was like, where's he going? But I love when I can see her face because a few times I've seen her really mad, like, and she contains it. She's really good at containing it. But I remember one time I said, "Do you need to say anything?" And I don't know what she said, but I knew. I was like, "Oh boy, here we go."
Oh, I remember what I said. I said, "Oh, yes, I do."
Is that what you said?
I don't remember what I
Yeah. Well,
said,
I
but I
I think that was
remember that
Milton.
sentence.
I think that was Milton that night. I think it was Milton. Was it Milton?
Now, I
Yeah.
know there was that
And I
night
think
that
was that the night
you
when
were.
Colin said she is a person?
Yeah, no, see, that was the night that Milton. Now, Milton made me mad. Um,
Well, he's good at
because
that.
he just kept referring. Well, and this is what. Now he did apologize, and I
Did he?
accepted his apology.
Yes. Steve
But
and I invited you up
at the
as well.
same
Sorry to
time,
interrupt. Yeah. Go ahead.
at the same time that night, and yeah, he was drinking, but he just kept referring to she
She.
and would talk around me and not
Yes.
to me. And then
Mm.
after the and that I don't like that. Speak to me. My words may not be eloquent,
Ooh.
but speak to me. I'm a person.
Mm.
And he told me, he said, I know what you believe. And it started rambling. And it's like, you don't tell me what I believe. And
Yeah.
I mean, that part of it kind of shut him up a minute. But,
Yeah.
you know, when it takes a lot to make me mad,
Yeah.
but when I'm there, I'm there.
You're there. Yeah. Yeah.
So my
Well,
husband has only seen me mad one
yeah.
time,
Yeah.
once.
And that was the time you cut off one of his baby toes, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
his toes
Hey,
were still
Steven!
like
Steven.
tiny.
Steven. He's part of the
Hello.
Blue
Hey,
Man
Steven.
group now. How are you, sir?
Yeah, good,
There
good.
you go. I actually like it. It's kind of cool. Is that a blue light? Is that
It
what that
is.
is?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, there's a beer in Canada called Blue Light, which is really good. So, is there any way we can talk to our sweet friend here, Joy, on how we can get her pitcher to pulsate instead of her just pointing it in the dark?
Well,
I just say let her do what she wants to do. I mean, yeah, I don't see a big deal either way, to tell you the truth.
And Blazin, you're
I'm not even.
pixelating so bad. Maybe you can go to the pulse as well. Oh wait, she's got the blinds. The light's coming out.
Oh,
There you go. That's cool. It kind of looks like one of the sets from Criminal Minds. When if you first
Oh
come in
my
and you go,
goodness.
what's gonna happen?
Now,
Yeah.
see, I've not even brushed my hair,
No,
and I'm
no.
still in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I'm not asking you to show your face. I just said if someone could help because I don't know the mobile app. I don't know where it's located, where to to do just the pulsating. And if you did it right, you'd learn, and you wouldn't have to worry about your background. You could just put it down and talk.
just click on the camera icon.
Do you know where that is? The camera icon.
uh, I've not explored this screen lately, so I don't know.
Ooh, I like that. I have not explored
I have
this.
to touch. I have to touch the
I haven't had
screen.
I haven't had any success
Hmm.
broadcasting from my mobile, so I only use my laptop. So I
The
just go
mobile
on that.
is not terribly stable. It's pretty good for Stephen this morning. How are you feeling? Do you have the dehydrated brain as well? Everybody has a
It,
dehydrated brain in the morning.
it seems like the
Yeah,
mobile's
pretty much.
great for viewing and
Hmm.
being brought up onto, like being like a
Yeah,
guest. But if you're hosting, it seems like the laptop's the best.
it is.
Sorry if I jumped in, but
Oh,
yeah.
you can jump in. Listen, it's my broadcast. Why not? It's always loony. So right now, Joy, you look like you're in the witness protection thing. It almost looks like someone's sitting beside it. Is that a chair? That we're. I I don't know if
Um,
that's a. Oh, that is you. I think you're moving. Uh,
See,
so when you saw
Silhouette.
the UFOs and they came into your
it's
room,
me. I did not have
was
my
there a bright
tinfoil
light
hat
and did
on.
they talk to you
It can be like
telepathically,
this,
Joy?
Michael. Can
There you
you
go. I
see
see
me
your eyes
now?
now. There you go.
They
Zoom
talked
on.
to an anal probe.
Whoa, there we go. It didn't take long for us to get there.
No,
With
you
It
my
did
bring up
not take.
alien.
tinfoil
Look at
hat
that. It
on.
You
didn't
bring up
take.
aliens. Anal
You
probes
know
is
what?
like right there.
That's you're in a bad place when your pitcher pulsates. There you go. Oh boy.
You know
We were
there are
doing. You know
people
what?
Pretty
We
who.
were literally a Mister Rogers program there.
I'll
Just
dial it back. I'm sorry.
no, you can't go back once you go there. Do you
We went
know?
from Mr.
once
Rogers.
once you've had the probe, I don't think you can ever go back. I think it's a
It went from
lingering
Mr.
It's
thing.
with you
Rogers to
forever.
It's a
anal probe.
lingering thing.
I think
Feelings
even Mr.
there with you.
Rogers would be a little horrified right now. But that is a common theme, and he's right. That is part of it. But a lot of
Hmm.
them say that they were talked to telepathically. There were no words. That's a common thread, and people were
Yeah, that
able to
is a
be
common
beamed
thread.
through a wall, no problem. They just went right through the wall, beamed up into the ship. I've heard that one many times, and then had an addiction to Happs TV after.
Goodness.
Yeah,
I'm
Michael,
glad you
so
closed it that way.
are you telling us that you have been beamed up?
I've been violated and beamed up. It's all good.
I
Have you
don't even
guys
think
ever
I
had
felt
night
bathed in the
tremors? Do you
morning.
know what that is? Do you've ever had a night tremor?
I've had tremors, night tremors. Yeah,
When
What
I
is
was a
night
little
tremor?
boy, I
not
felt the
fun.
presence of someone in a room with me. Nobody's there, and I was frozen with fear.
My night tremors were a lot different.
Yeah.
Mine were waking up in the middle of the night after not being able to move for it felt like an eternity, but
Hmm.
finally waking up and yelling at the what. Anyway, my
No,
night
no.
tremors were a lot different.
No, but I'm not joking. When I was very little, that did happen sometimes where I couldn't move, and I felt the presence of someone there, and I had immense fear.
I'm talking about like 5, 6 years ago. I like
Yeah.
last time I had
What
pneumonia.
what was her name?
Her
No,
name?
Oh my
her
Her
name. The
name.
person
oh
beside you
my
that caused all
goodness.
the fear.
No, she didn't cause the fear. I just yelled at her because she was near me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That night, did you have to ask a couple of them to go home? Like, was it just too much?
No,
Oh, okay.
it.
Was that okay?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it gets if there's no
No,
room in the
I'm
bed,
being
it gets.
serious. Like I literally had night tremor. Like it's anyway.
I'm green with envy right now.
Kind of part of the
I
reason why I'm
know.
divorced right now is because of shit like that. So shit's
Explain.
no
Mm.
joke.
No, that no. Okay, so you're
Well,
being
okay,
very
so all right, so
it's being
when
cryptic.
somebody
Okay, look,
no, okay,
you're
you're right.
frustrating me.
I'm being Michael.
You
I'm being
listen. You
cryptic.
went
You're
with the
right,
probe first.
Michael. I'm
You
being
went with the
ambiguous.
probe. You led with the
Michael,
probe.
Michael. I will explain.
Okay, I'm
I am
listening.
being cryptic.
You are.
People suffer from depression, PTSD, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not always good in a relationship. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it can hurt a relationship. So I mean, I'll talk about
It
it in a
can.
joking like
It
this is why I
can.
don't like getting into details about it, but
You should go
because
get some water because your voice is going. Joy had the first thing. It is. Your voice is going. Joy, how's your voice? Can you sing to us for a little bit?
oh my gosh, you asked, I was going to
No,
explain
no, but you're like this. Have a drink of water.
because I'm trying not to cry right now, Michael.
That's it?
Because this is personal. You want it?
Okay,
You ask me a personal question, you're going to get it.
I got it.
You want an answer?
I want an answer. I'm going to shut up now. Go.
Are you sure? Night tremors that I've experienced is from PTSD. And it's not waking up in the middle of the night, not realizing what you're doing and yelling at your wife when you're like not wanting to is a hard pill to swallow. So I do try to joke about it, but if you want a serious answer, this is it.
Hmm.
So
So it's involuntary. That's what you're saying. You wake up and you're just
yeah,
freaking. You're just freaking.
when you're sleeping in the middle of the night and
Hmm.
you're going and you're having nightmares and you wake up, not wake up, but when you in a sleep get up and start yelling, yeah, it's not voluntary.
No.
So
Did it happen a lot? Like
That's
once in a blue moon?
it happened every couple years.
Okay. So it wasn't like once a week.
No, no.
Do you know
But
what do you know what
but it
triggered
wasn't
you?
it wasn't just I don't know what triggers me in the middle of the night when I'm dreaming. I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of hard to peg down.
Yeah.
So
it's suppressed emotions.
it is. It yes. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry, Michael, I'm sorry I got loud with you, but
I like it.
some,
I every once in a
sometimes
while I like when people scream at me. It wakes me up,
sometimes
especially in the
you'll
morning.
ask a very personal question
Yeah.
and I try not to get
Yeah.
too in depth because
Yeah.
it's pretty deep,
Yeah.
but you'll probe and it's like, all right, I'll explain it, but give me a
Hmm.
moment. So, all
Yeah.
right, I'm sorry.
I'm working on
Blaze,
it. I'm a mess. I know. I know. I
But
so I get it. I
all
like when
right,
you call
cool.
me on my shit. It's good. I need that. I need it. True friends will do that. If you're fucking up, your friends will tell you.
All
they
right.
will.
Hey, yeah, because
Yeah.
it wasn't about a glass of water. It was you
Yeah.
asked him. It was a question that hit me deep. Anyway,
I didn't know. I didn't know,
no,
but you
you're
know what?
good. No, you didn't know. You didn't know, but I tried to
Yeah.
explain it to you, and thank you
Yeah.
for letting me
Well,
explain it
listen, I thought Mr. Rogers was gay. I got it all mixed up. Oh,
to
yeah.
Blaze, just know I'm giving you a big hug right now.
Yeah,
Thank you,
virtual.
Joy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank
But
you,
we all
guys.
love each other on here.
And I'm smacking your ass.
Steven's
Oh
giving
my
me the reach around. I
god.
enjoy
Oh my,
it.
did you just hear this comment
Mm,
after what I
mm.
said?
We got to lighten the mood. I
That's
like
right.
lightening the mood.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Steven's keeping it bootylicious for you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
yeah. It's like, oh my goodness.
But
But
honestly, Mike, I
mhm.
don't like getting like emotional on my personal thing online. It's just a me thing. I will share,
Yeah,
but it brings it. It's emotional.
you're going to help people though when you do that. And I think you're going to bring a lot of
Yeah.
people joy when you give me shit because I think they all want to. And it's just like a community service. I think there's probably people that play you screaming at me at least a dozen times and feel better. So,
I
yeah.
don't like.
Hey,
Yeah, but
Michael.
I,
I
I'm
don't
not.
like.
I know.
I don't like
I'm not.
getting around
I'm
with
not
people. I
upset
really
at all.
don't.
I'm honestly not
Okay,
upset.
good,
I have
good.
people
Okay,
scream at me
good.
all the
Wait a
time.
second.
Trust me.
Guys, guys, guys. Hey, hey, hey. Michael,
All
I'm
right,
raising my
all right.
hand.
We'll
It's
move
in the
along.
dark, but
I
I'm raising
think.
my
I
hand.
think Joy wants to try screaming at me. Go ahead, Joy. Okay.
Yep. Now, Blaze. Now, the vulnerability that you just showed right
Mm-hmm.
there can actually help a lot of people because I know that you are not the only one that suffers from this. Okay. I know when I was a volunteer at the VA, I worked a lot in the social work department and the social services. So this is not the first time that I've heard this. And you showing a part of your inner being
Mm-hmm.
can actually help a lot of people because, and especially men, they don't like talking about things that bring out those inner emotions, but that could actually help a lot of people and help a lot of people heal. So I know that it's very personal and it taps into a part of you that you don't like to show others.
Yes.
But at the same time, I believe if you did a broadcast with some other, especially men, that it could actually help a lot of people because I do know that there's a lot of people who experience the same thing that you have described that just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And
Hey, Bernie. Yeah.
those
Isn't
inner
your Veterans with
emotions,
Voices kind of covering that?
Well, yeah, but we don't go into like deep issues because of this.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Mm-hmm.
But when
but
it comes to that
also,
demographic, there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
not misogyny. That's the wrong word. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
uh, um, uh, machoism.
Yeah.
it is. Yes,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
usually it's cutting up and stuff, but not cutting up. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of hiding all of this. So,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is. Yes,
Can, can,
absolutely.
can I, and you know, I'm very intuitive.
yeah, go
At
ahead.
least I think you guys know that. So, my guides right now are telling me to tell you the reason this is coming up is it's the holidays. And the holidays are bringing up, you know, memories.
I
Good.
had this discussion with my counselor yesterday.
Yeah. So with my gift, I get messages and they kept knocking on my door saying, just tell them that this is part of the healing process and every season you'll have a different feeling because you're reminiscing. And there is an awakening going on right now all over the world. And I have been dealing with old stuff that I totally forgot about. Like things that like I thought were so buried have now come to the forefront. So I think all of us right now are vibrationally being shook up. And when that happens, the emotions come up. It's part
Yeah,
of the cleansing. So this is very common. You're going to have people who, instead of crying, are going to be rage filled because they don't have that in their repertoire of dealing with emotions. They get pissed
I'll tell
or
you
they
this with my
excessively drink or
experience.
excess. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry to cut you off, but
No, it's okay.
it gets to a point where
Mm-hmm.
I felt a lot of rage.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It gets old. Gets really old,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's not. It's really not a good outlet. Oh my gosh, I can't even form a.
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna
But
drop
see,
down. I gotta drop down
It's
for a
okay,
little bit.
sweetie.
well, just hear
No,
me out for a
sorry.
second. So what
Don't
happens?
listen.
I just want you to listen. You don't have to talk. So what
No.
happens is when you're around people who are vibrationally high, and Joy is very high, and I don't mean on chemicals. I mean her energy is very high vibration. And then you have a lunatic like me who is very high vibration. It what it does, and you have people in here who love you, like Steven, it does this, it circulates the energy. So it builds and builds. And then what you've been holding that dam for so long can't hold anymore. The vibration won't let you.
Right.
So then all that pain comes up. And then once you let the pain up, it's like, holy motherfuck, there's a lot here. There's a lot here coming up. And if you haven't dealt with it, you're basically screwed. So you're better to let it out. And the true, I think, essence of being a real man is being true with yourself and releasing that. And anger or holding it on, you become very bitter. And I used to have this analogy that if you don't deal with your emotional shit, it's like carrying baggage everywhere. And the problem is, if you're old like me, instead of having just 2 bags, you have 52 bags that you carry with you everywhere. And the burden's too much. So I'm just saying to you, that's the past. Today is a new day. And you clearing out this energy with people that you trust. And I know this is even on some levels affecting our green man here because we all have our inner work to do. Okay. You wanted
Yeah.
to add anything, Joey? I think that's enough of that. I could go on for days, but go ahead.
Well,
I appreciate all, I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate the positive reinforcement, but we can move on. Thank you.
yes, you can. You
Yes.
can. This doesn't. This is a part of you that you're working through, and
No,
you can work through it.
I know.
But at the same time,
I think he
you
wants to move
have to
on.
let it
I'm sorry.
go.
I
She's
had
fine, Steven. She's fine.
tried to interject.
She's okay.
And,
But no,
Aw,
okay.
he's
the
looking out
all
for
what I
you,
was saying
buddy.
All right.
I know.
is
I know. I
you
know.
can move
I don't.
on,
I don't want to
sweetie.
cause waves. Like I get it. This is. This is. I'll put it like this.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys had met me like a year and a half ago,
Yeah.
you guys wouldn't recognize me. Like,
Okay.
like attitude wise,
Yeah.
I was in a hole. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And you mean
Blaze,
emotionally?
oh yes, very
Emotionally.
very
You have to
emotional.
explain. Yeah. Okay. So you mean
Yes,
emotionally.
sorry. Yes, I was in an emotional hole.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that I had a good friend that was
Yeah.
also a vet,
Yeah.
um, I don't know what today would look like. Let's put it
Yeah.
like that. So
But at least you're addressing it
Blaze,
and you're looking at it in the mirror, right, Joy?
yes, I want to say one other thing,
You can say many things.
and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but Blaze, there's a part of you is not wanting to let it go. I don't know what it is, but there's still a part, and I know you're gonna think I'm stupid, and I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but it almost feels like there's a part behind your heart that you're not wanting to let go. I don't know exactly what it is, but I can feel it's dark and it's hard and you're squeezing it and you don't want to let it go. But the only way, and I don't know how you're going to do this, but you're going to have to learn to let that go. And then once you let that go, you are going to feel freer than you've ever felt before. And it's not a huge thing. I'm not talking it's a small thing in comparison to your heart is what I'm trying to say. But when you let that one thing go, and I'm feeling like, dear God, it's I almost feel like it's guilt that you have buried and suppressed so much and so hard, and you don't want to let it go. But once you let that go, it's going to be the key that unlocks your freedom, that's going to free you from all the hurt, all the pain, anger, anxiety, that all of that just compounds. And but once you let that go, once you give yourself permission to let that go and say, at that moment you had to do what you had to do, and once you let that go, that's the key to the freedom that you desire. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Thank you, Joy.
But just know I'm here for you. And
I appreciate
now I'm going to address Michael.
that.
Michael, do you remember the dream that I told you about, that I had about you? And this has been several months ago, a few months ago. Do you remember that dream? You may or may not. Is he
Yes,
there?
he's on mute.
You're on mute.
He might have stepped away for a moment.
Yeah, he may have.
Yeah.
But I actually had a dream about Michael, and I did this on a broadcast, so it's buried in the archive somewhere. That I had a dream about Michael, and I could see him holding on to
People.
a suitcase that, or it's more like a briefcase, that the edges were metal and the seams of it were metal, but it was rusted. And he was holding on to that. But I told him that when he opened that, because it was eating him inside, and this is what he said a few minutes ago, that he's been working through issues. And this is this is all about the dream. And I told him as soon as he lets that go and opens that and deals with those emotions, it's going to stop eating him inside. But until he opens that and deals with that situation, it's going to be just that raw nerve that's eating inside of him. And it would eat him alive and consume him if he did not deal with it. I'm hoping that he's dealing with it, because his attitude, and he is not stirring the pot like he used to, and stirring up drama like he used to. So I think he is dealing with it. And, I've just like completely, you know, hijacked his broadcast.
No, you're good. You're good, Joy. I think sometimes we're, or at least
She
I like.
hijacked my broadcast.
I
No,
think
she didn't.
sometimes I think we're all trying to run away from something or deal with something. All of us are. So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm like Van
Absolutely.
Halen. I'm running from the devil.
Run.
Just messing.
Really?
I haven't. You know what? I haven't ran from that
Hmm.
thing for many of years. It's not even.
That's good.
Sometimes I think I'd rather run from the devil than the shit that I'm
Yeah.
running from. To tell you
Yeah.
the truth, but
This is,
anyway.
and again, I just want to use this as contrast. Okay, not don't get this wrong, but I've had when I was 40, I was what I would deem to be pretty successful. And I got to a point where it's like, if I don't change my life, I don't want to be here. That's where I got. I got to a point where it's like, I'd rather exit than continue this shit.
Yeah.
And then I started working on myself. And some 18 years later, I finally got together. So I'm a very slow learner, as you can tell. But
Life isn't a
now,
race. We'll all get there eventually.
yeah, so this is the happiest I probably have ever been in my life.
That's
But
good.
I've been in places, I would call it the pit of despair and a brokenness that was unshakable at times. And then when you get through it, once you deal with the pain, what I'm trying to say to you, vibration, when you get higher with it, it's a form of being high. No, it is.
It
No,
is.
but it
It
is. It's a
is.
form of
no,
being high.
it is. I'm just as a stoner. I'm just
Yeah.
comparing. Sorry.
No, but that's a form of self-medication. Like
It is.
I have
Absolutely.
I have
it is.
friends, if they don't do weed, it would be dangerous. Food, sex,
Yeah.
drugs, rock and roll.
Food was mine. Yeah.
Oh,
Food
yeah.
was mine.
Yeah. But we're all sensation junkies.
Yep.
All of us. We're all chemically addicted to something. We talked
Yep.
about this before.
Oh, yeah.
Always looking for that dopamine fix.
Yeah. So one of my favorite people that I've connected with recently, his name is Wise Connector. And I just want to read a quote that he did. And this is his: choose people who are good for your mental health. And I think today you're in a loving embrace, a safe space where people here love you and you're safe.
Yeah.
And if it ever is too much, but I want you to know that when you dive into the higher vibrations, you're shaking inside vibrationally. And I can even feel that in my heart chakra as I say it. And it's healing for all of us in the room. And I know Joey can feel it and you can feel it. It's maybe uncomfortable, but that is the pathway for you to become happier.
Sometimes we have to get uncomfortable before we can
Yeah.
realize what comfortable is.
Yeah, we have to face the fear,
absolutely.
right? We were just saying that. Get comfortable with fear. Yeah.
Yeah. Fear is, Huh. You know what's funny
And
is
this
about
is
fear is there was a time where I thought there was nothing I could
Mhm.
fear.
Right.
And then I faced it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But nobody gets through this life without some major pain. Nobody.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
I keep stepping all over you, Michael.
Step all over me. It's okay. I like it. Some people pay for that. It's all good.
I think Steven's waiting to say something too.
Steve.
Yeah.
Well, he first he was blue, and then he was green. He was the Hulk.
And now he's red.
And now he's running with the devil. That's what I said.
I'm going with it's my moods. My moods.
It's his moods. He's a mood ring. He's a mood
angry.
ring. His whole body. Oh, ladies.
a mood ring.
It's my mood.
Yes. He's a mood ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
That smile will make any frown turn upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's cool too. Actually, that's healing.
Yeah.
That one's healing.
There you go.
You could almost do this and go, send now $25.95 on my pay return.
You're the same color as Thanos.
Thanos. Right.
So
you look purple.
So I love that you were looking out for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a true friend. Yeah. Is there stuff that you need to deal with, Stephen, you think, at times? Did what I said, vibrate in you a bit?
This has become a come to Jesus moment.
Oh, it's a no come to Jesus moment. I'm not a Jesus. I'm not
I didn't
a
mean
Bible.
it like that. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that, but
no, but I don't like control in my religion. Period.
Oh no, I didn't know. I didn't know. I think I used that
I don't think that's
euphemism
what he
wrong.
meant.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
I think what he meant is just it's truth time.
Yes.
You gotta face it. You gotta
Joy's
face it.
Joy knows what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think we
Steven, where
lost
are you from?
Steven.
What state are you in?
I'm in Oregon.
Oh, oh, Oregon?
Yeah.
Because see,
No, I'm just
that almost
thinking.
sounds
I'm
like a
just thinking.
southern
Like
saying.
my
Steven wants to talk. Let him
relationship with
talk.
God is my relationship with God. Kind of. You know, I don't really, you know, I don't really follow. You know,
Steven, can
I don't
you
really follow
go
the
down and
certain
come back
things.
up? Because
I'm
you're breaking
fully.
up pretty bad. Or just put it on the pulsating.
I
God,
mean,
this
I'm
all sounds
fully
really bad.
Catholic.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
why?
he
What
is.
happened?
You
Okay, wait a
could
minute.
you sound a little bit like Freakazoid robots right now.
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah.
could do
So
that. Let me see.
okay, or just have it with
Oh,
the pulse. Okay,
well, is that
keep
better?
talking and see if it's a little
Oops.
better.
Okay,
Yeah.
is it a little better? You think?
Yeah. I think the phones get hot,
It is a
guys.
little.
Because
Yeah,
that's a
it
sign of your
does.
phone getting hot when it gets crackly. Did you know that? Or your
You
computer
know
as
what?
well?
I just actually felt my phone, and it is
Yeah.
actually getting hot. Now with the
Okay.
old app, it didn't really do that,
Yeah.
but this one is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joy,
the
be
old one
careful.
used
You're just gonna excite
to do
people
it to
here.
mine.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
in the dark.
Yes. And things are warm.
Hmm.
Things are getting very warm.
What is that ASR that they have on Twitter where they do? Hello there. How are you?
ASMR.
Oh, they're okay. Okay. We never know where this is
Actually, it's
going.
things are getting things are getting a little chilly because
Yes.
the pallet light went out in the
That's not good.
fireplace. No, it's
No.
not. It did that at 1 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. So how do you get it to go again? Do you have to get your husband to light it back up, or do you just click it?
No, no, actually, I came back
Hmm.
to my mom's house for the week. So
Okay.
actually, my brother was up at 1 o'clock this morning trying to fix it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think I was trying to find something to get my mom for Christmas. So I think I'm actually going to get her a new fireplace because this one's really
Toast.
old and needs,
Maybe it
they
just
don't
needs
have the
cleaning.
parts for it.
Little
Well,
Swift
it
beats.
when they clean it for a while,
Hmm.
it works a little bit better, but
Yeah.
they can't even get replacement parts for it anymore. Um, so I think they're in much need of a new one. So yeah,
Interested. We had comments that were deleted. It was
deleted.
yeah. People deleted comments. We got
Hey,
Swift
thanks,
Beats
Swift.
here.
Right on. Hey,
Swift
sorry.
Beats.
Swifty,
Swift Beats.
Swifty.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing. So, if you're, a little cold, just think of Joy right now. There you go. Her
I don't
phone is
see
warm.
deleted comments.
Deleted, not diluted.
No, no, I don't
What's
see
going on, man?
deleted
It's been a long
comments. I'm
time.
Yeah, I can
sorry.
see it on my side.
I think
It
I
says
talked to
there's
Swift
some deleted
in a
comments.
minute.
Must be somebody that has
All right.
people blocked or something. Anyway.
It could be
Yeah,
someone
because
said something, maybe very emotional as you were talking, and then didn't want to share. They shared and
Oh,
didn't, and then didn't want to share. That's what it feels
it's
like.
really? I didn't
Michael.
know you can delete your comments.
Hang
That's
on a second, guys.
weird.
Um, I
Hmm.
want to jump down for a minute
Yeah,
because my brother's coming in to work on me.
yeah.
So,
Okay,
okay,
take care.
I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Love you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy, so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we do appreciate you, Joy. Joy is a beacon of hope. She
Yes.
really is. So,
I never
Stephen,
met her. This is the first
you've
time.
never met her?
First time yeah,
Oh,
never.
how blessed are you? Seriously, she is
I am very
freaking
blessed.
amazing. Her and Sweet Pea. I told them they should
Sounds
do a
amazing.
show once a week together.
Grits.
Now you know that Joy can barely see. She can
No,
barely
I didn't
see.
know that.
Yeah, so she put a Christmas tree up earlier this year
Awesome.
because she's worried that she won't be able to see it next year.
Morning, Walt. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Walt, how are you, sir? Walt, have you lost that love and feeling? You haven't called me. We usually call each other. So, and it happens. Us old farts have to stick together. right?
I'm still
You
expecting
guys
a
are
phone call from somebody that I gave my
your own
phone number to the
your
other
own
day,
righteous brothers.
Steven.
Steven, do you guys need therapy? You guys going to be okay? Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he had your back there when he thought we were probing too deep.
I was
There's the
busting his balls because Steven and I are supposed to be doing a show on Saturday. He's supposed to be getting a hold of me so we
Oh
can go over some stuff.
Now
yeah.
he
I
looks like the Steven I know that has a tree rooted in his house, but I'm not totally sure. That Steven isn't blue. He's not green, and he's not red. I
No,
think that which color did you like of Steven best? In the comments, anybody who's
Steven's
watching.
definitely green for weed.
I look like the Incredible. I thought it was like hulking
I
out.
thought you were the Incredible Hulk. Yeah. Yeah, how dare you paintbrush him like that? That's just wrong.
I thought the purple
It is
color
my
was a
favorite
lot better.
color.
It reminded me of Thanos.
What does that mean? You've
Like, it
lost
was like
me.
Thanos from
teal.
the Avengers, the
God.
Marvel movies. Thanos, the one who snapped his finger and like killed half the universe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's blue again. He's blue
He's a
again. There
Marvel supervillain.
A
a
different kind
different
of
blue. Yeah.
blue.
I like that
Yeah,
effect though. So tell us what you're using to get the lighting like that. What is it actually? Can you show us?
I've just got a selfie camera, selfie light, a ring light.
Oh, and that's the colors. Okay,
Yeah,
now I
I use
know
different
because
colors.
I've looked at stuff like that and thought, okay, what would be the benefit of that? Now I know. So Walt, I'm inviting you up.
I'll
There
be
you
back.
go. Yeah. Are
Yeah, let's
you
play that
okay
blue
that
song.
now? Do you want me to take this broadcast down? Because I will if you want, or are you okay with keeping it up? I think it will help people.
If you're talking to me specifically, I'm okay if you
Yeah.
keep it up. It's not going to
Okay,
hurt.
I'm
It's not
just
going to.
asking, and I
Yeah,
think the
no,
part where
no.
you
I
were screaming
appreciate
at
that.
me, I think that'll
No.
bring
I'm on
people a
Dominican.
lot of joy.
Just kidding.
I
Yeah,
think
somebody
there's a
yelled at
camp of
Michael
people.
and didn't get Russian
Oh
for
my
us.
god,
That
I
might.
think they'll snip it and have it on loop in their house.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Actually, at this point, I think it needed to come out. To tell you the truth.
You mean the screaming at me? Well, you probably
No,
not.
all of it, maybe all of it.
You need it on. But I wasn't kidding about the higher vibration. When the room gets vibrating, you'll
Mhm.
feel it. It's the same thing
Yeah.
if you go to a concert.
Yeah,
and
no, I get
everybody's enjoying the moment. It's far better than watching it on a video
and,
than when you're there.
and then
And you also might be smelling things in the air.
that slow breakup song comes on, and everybody's swaying, and then you
Yes,
remember your
Breakup
ex,
song.
and then the waterworks just turns on.
they
That was
do.
one of those moments.
Swift
Yeah,
Beats is in the
exactly.
house. Hi, Swift.
Sup, sup, sup.
How are you,
So
sir?
What's up, dude?
I'm all right. I'm all good.
We're
Just
great. We're grateful to have you here. Thank you.
just
How
taking
was
my
your?
mum to the medical center and stuff, just to get her,
Okay.
appointments and stuff. So just
Yeah.
here waiting.
You have a few minutes so you can talk to us.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah.
Good.
I'm
Thank
here.
you. I appreciate it.
It's all good to see Stephen and the rest of you, everybody
Yeah.
here, and I
Yeah, man.
appreciate Michael for inviting me, and just want to spread that kind of positive energies.
Yeah. The biggest difference, guys, since the change is we have endless people with high emotions talking about the platform. Like I've never had so little views and so many comments. The views are way down, but the comments are through the roof. So the few people that are coming in are very, what's the word, lit? Yeah,
Lit.
they're lit up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're lit. We're lit.
yeah, ready to go. They're rocking.
Stephen,
Yes.
that blue thing kind of reminds me of that song. I'm blue, da ba dee da.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should have that on the background
I
when
think
you
that's
do
why
it.
it's called
That's such a
blue.
good
Yeah,
idea. And then running with the devil when you have the red thing, and then something to do with the Hulk, or
that
maybe
should be
play
your
Bob
that should be
Marley
your
when you have the green
that
on.
that should be your
Yeah.
intro, like entrance, like how like in when W.
Oh, He muted himself. Okay, that's interesting. So, do you guys want to say anything before we scoot? Because I do have to scoot soon. Can you guys even hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of left there for a second, Swift Beats.
I said that, you know, like the WWE and WF, like
Mm-hmm.
the Rock.
Yeah.
You know, when he enters and he's got that his theme tune and he comes in and then everyone knows it's the Rock, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be your thing. I think he'd rather have a Red Hot Chili Peppers tune or something on,
Yeah.
like Can't Stop or something. Dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun
Right.
dun
There
dun,
you go.
and he's running around the room. Dun, dun, dun. That'd be awesome.
Give it away.
Give it away. Give it away. Give it away.
I'm gonna drop down, guys.
All
My
right.
mom's calling me, and I'll
Yes.
All right,
I will
Swift.
turn back.
Nice hearing you.
Thank you. Thank you.
man.
Take care. Bye bye.
Take
Later,
care.
Swift.
Bye.
See you, buddy.
All right.
Or maybe suck my kiss.
Yes. Yes.
They're a
Wow.
great group. They're a great group.
Or start it off
Oh,
with
yeah.
Can't Stop. We just the bass
Kinda like
line, dance
this.
around a bit, and then mix into Suck
Yeah.
My Kiss. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
A hard flea bass
I
line.
think
Like,
this
yeah.
this broadcast though was more like Under the Bridge. That song.
Yes.
It
Like
was. I
Shooting
never
heroin.
wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love.
This broadcast was like shooting heroin.
Oh, shut
and,
up. Jesus.
You were saying? That's what the song is about.
That
That's what
actually that was the whole
song's
point of
about,
that
man.
song.
No,
I'm
I
just
know, but
saying.
it's to the average person, they don't know that. To them, it is embracing your
I see what
depression.
you mean, Michael. Yeah.
Hey, I would
I
have.
bring up
Hey,
aliens.
if
We
you
got
said that
probes.
this
You know what I mean?
broadcast
Like
was like
you guys.
shooting
Michael, I
heroin,
want to say
I would've
thank
been
you for
like,
being
oh, that's
patient
pretty-
with me.
That means
Yeah,
pretty
go
good,
ahead.
right? It's a pretty good thing.
Okay, Steven, defend yourself. Go ahead.
Wait, what am I defending
I have
myself
no
on?
idea. Suck my kiss. No.
Oh, wait, what happened? I will, but what are we talking about?
Oh my God, help us all.
This is a very therapeutic stream, if you ask me.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Joy, do you want to come back up? You can come back up if you want. Just beam yourself.
I'm gonna drop.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna drop too soon.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Stephen and Joy.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being
Alright.
open to
Yeah.
sharing the parts that hurt. Yeah, I call that digging in the dirt. That Peter Gabriel wrote a song about it. Yeah. He also wrote a song about Salisbury Hill. I didn't know what it was about. I guess that was an insane asylum he was in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So I think some of the greatest minds, especially musical minds, have always been at the edge.
Yes.
Of normity and insanity. And even like look at Freddie Mercury. God Almighty, man.
Look at Vincent Van Gogh. Dude cut his own ear off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Steven. He's multiple colors. Like, hey,
Surely am.
what can you do? Do you guys want to end with something positive, or you just want to beam out?
I'm feeling positive now, so I think I'm
Good.
I think
Okay.
that's
Well,
good.
thank you for sharing. Thank you for everyone being here. I'll be on oh, there he goes. All the colors of the rainbow. Yes, indeed. So in your intro, maybe do that and have, dun-dun, 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 and then just suck my kiss and then start your show.
Yeah, but I don't want to be responsible for seizures.
No seizures here?
The
I was going to say you might want to put an epileptic warning on there.
Right. Yeah. Well, you know what I call my show? The OCD Network. Come on in.